Hello, I am filming with a little special guest here today, and here's a look at the back of his head. This is my son. He seems to only be happy in this little carrier today, so that's how I'm gonna have to film. You might hear him making a little bit of noise every once in a while. He seems to be sleeping most of the time, so maybe you'll hear him snore. I wanted to do a video on who I watch here on YouTube, because first of all, I was asked this question in one of the comments in my videos, so I want to, respond to that person. And then also, I just thought this would be fun to do. And I love seeing or hearing other people talk about who they watch and who they like, and I've learned about some awesome channels that way, through others here on YouTube. So I just think this is, a good kind of video to make, and it's fun, and it sounds like a tag, so I bet you this was a tag at some point. But I wasn't, tagged by anybody or anything. This is just something I have wanted to do. So I will start with some people that I've been watching for years. And these are people that have been around for a really long time on YouTube. When I first started watching YouTube years and years ago, I would just kind of search for a review of a specific product or a tutorial, about something specific. And I just kind of watched random videos all over the place, all sorts of different people, just based on the subject that I was interested in. And then a little while after that, I kind of started getting more into watching actual specific people and following specific people. And these are people, that like everyone knows about, that have been around forever. And I actually stopped watching pretty much all of them after a while, because the more natural that I went with my makeup, the less interested I became in hearing about, some of these brands that I wasn't going to use. And I also wasn't really interested in, super high-end things and brands like MAC I don't really use. So there's one person that I have followed probably the longest, and that is Emily Noel 83 is her channel name, and her name is Emily. And most people probably know her because she's, really, really popular here on YouTube. And I just love her personality. And I just love, hearing her talk. And she's just, really fun to listen to. She makes fun videos. They're not even all about makeup. There's some great videos on her vlog channel as well. And so I just like her as a person. So I like following her. And some products, she will talk about like Bare Essentials, which I use that brand, and Tarte, I use that brand as well. So there is, some things she talks about that I buy and that I'm interested in. But then there's, of course, a lot of, non-natural products that she talks about as well that I don't really use, but I do like watching her like tutorials and things as well, because I can always kind of dupe the things she uses with natural makeup and follow along that way. And then there's two more people that I've been following for a long time that kind of have been on YouTube for a long time, have more, established kind of YouTube channels here. And that is Caitlin from BeachBum06. And she's just fun. She has a great personality. She's really, really sweet. And Elise from the BubbleGumPrincess. And I just love Elise. She does talk about natural products quite a bit. She'll talk about brands like 100% Pure and Tarte. And so, those are things that kind of interest me. And then she's just so nice. And she also has two little kids, and it was really fun kind of following along her videos, when she was pregnant, and she talked about that. She did some, vlogs on, pregnancy and her kids and stuff. And so that was fun, for me as a mother, because I could, relate to her. And honestly, I have no idea how she finds the time to make videos, because she works and has two little kids, and she is just on top of it, still making videos, and she's just really great and fun to watch. And then there's people that are more or less into kind of natural makeup, or some of these smaller companies that I also like to shop from that are mostly online, And the first person that I started watching is Brianna, I Love Jessie 444. And I met her, if you want to call it that way, on Makeup Alley when we did a swap. And I started talking to her that way, and then there's a forum. Actually, I will link that below. There's a forum that I love that I've been on for years. It's a mineral makeup forum, and there's a lot of kind of natural stuff that's kind of the focus of the forum. that gets talked about. And I actually told her about that. She joined that, so I've talked to her a little bit on that forum as well, and we would love more members if anybody wants to join, because it's a private forum. So if you search anything that anyone's posted, none of it will come up in search engines because you have to be a member to see any posts. And so nobody finds the forum because it doesn't come up in any searches, you know, and so I feel like it's kind of over the years it's gotten less and less active. It used to be like I couldn't keep up with new posts, and now I'm like refreshing a couple of times a day and be like, oh, nothing new today. So if anyone wants to join, it's a really awesome place. We can all chat on there. As well as, you know, YouTube and stuff. And so Brianna is obviously into natural makeup and, you know, safe ingredients and all that, and I love that, and I love, you know, watching her product recommendations, and I love, you know, hearing her talk about ingredients, and so I just love watching her videos. I really look forward to them. And then another person that is somewhat new to YouTube that I just think is awesome is Jess from EcoholicBeauty, and she is from Canada, and I love watching her videos because she just has such a fun personality, and she's funny, and you know, I love a lot of the similar brands and products that she uses. Thanks to her, I learned about a Groupon just recently, and you know, did a haul with All Natural Face. That's coming up. I haven't received it in the mail yet, but I just love watching her. She's really great. And then Alanna from Alanna Bobana, she recently changed her name. Used to be I Love Taboo, so you might be, you know her as that. She's really great. I love her accent. Oh my gosh, I could just listen to her talk. She doesn't even have to talk about makeup or anything I care about. I love, you know, accents in general, and her accent is just so cool. And so, but you know, not just for that. I don't watch her just for the accent. I watch her because she is into a lot of, you know, awesome brands that I love to hear about. I hear about some awesome products that I've, you know, purchased, you know, thanks to watching all these people, really. So not so good for my wallet, but, you know, great for inspiration and hearing recommendations of products as well. And it's funny because our names rhyme. Brianna, Alanna, and Oksana all rhyme. Sorry, Jess, your name doesn't rhyme. You're gonna have to change it. And then another person I watched, and I actually don't know her real name, but her name is WheatenBeauty is her channel, and I think she mentioned that Wheaten is one of the nicknames that she goes by. And I really like watching her. She is actually a professor at a university, and so I think that, you know, the way she talks is kind of like a professor. That's like what I thought of when I was watching her videos at first. And I just, you know, I feel like the way she talks is very like informative and very like professional, and I like listening to her. You know, she's really fun to watch, and she uses a lot of the brands that I really like, and I've heard about, you know, some interesting products through her, and she's definitely inspired some purchases as well. Alright, so a little bit of a change of scenery. Baby Caden got hungry, so I fed him, and now he's sleeping in his swing. Luckily, my daughter's still taking her nap, so I can continue on with this video. And the next person I want to talk about is Andrea from Shoudra Stargleam. That's the name of her channel here on YouTube, and she talks a lot about natural makeup, all natural products, a lot of brands that I really like and I'm interested in. I've learned a lot about, you know, some products that I ended up purchasing after hearing her, as well as other people talk about them. She's really great. I love watching her, and she is a cute little girl. Sometimes you see her in the background of her videos. And also Andrea, and she actually informed me of this, her and me and Brianna and Jess and Alanna all wear the same shade, Porcelain Kisses by Honey, from All Natural Face. I mean, I'm not saying like we all wear that foundation, but we all have the same shade of skin, I guess. And so that's actually really convenient, because now I know that if any of them ever mention a foundation that I'm interested in, I can just get whatever shade that they got, and I don't have to worry about finding a match. So that is really cool. And Andrea also shares my other passion, which is gaming. And so I thought that I would show this to you, Andrea. Somebody got us this. How cool is that? A little link. We just need a little green hat. The next person is somebody I learned about through Brianna's channel, and that is because her and Jen went to IMATS together, and you know, she was featured in some of Brianna's videos, and I kind of saw her that way, and then I started watching her channel. And Jen's channel is Inspired Mom 824, and she is so funny. She's really great to watch. I love watching her. She talks about natural makeup, and then she also talks about mommy stuff because she has a little girl who is really close in age to my daughter, actually. And coolest thing ever that I learned after, you know, talking to her here on YouTube is she is from literally like the next town over from me. How cool is that? I got so excited because I've never met anyone, you know, that I know from YouTube in real life, and so I think that would be so cool if I actually got to meet her, assuming she wants to meet me, of course, because I would love to just talk to somebody face to face about makeup, or maybe like, you know, show makeup to each other. I don't know, because none of my friends are really into makeup, so I feel like every time I go on about it, they're just kind of like, okay. But she's really great. She makes some really great videos. And then I have some people that I've only watched a few of their videos. These are people I discovered recently, and I'm kind of new to their channels, but I really, really like them, and I definitely look forward to watching more of their videos. And they are TheMakeupQuack, BeautybyBritanie, NYCGeorgette, Mary B, and AlliesVanity. And so I kind of learned about most of them from some of these other people. They were maybe linked or mentioned on their channels. I really love watching everyone's videos here on YouTube, and I really look forward to when people post their new videos. I get really excited, and so I just wanted to share with you who it is that I watch, and I want to thank you so much for watching this video, and maybe this will help you discover more people here on YouTube that are really great. So thanks so much. Bye.